There was an article I wrote about this, about the one risk that clients cannot transfer. So they try and pass as much risk as possible over to the contractor, and develop these great long bespoke contracts to do so. But there's one risk that they can't transfer, and that is reputational risk.
Yeah.
And so what you see, and there's been a number of high profile examples of this down in Sydney Metro, where that job, I was going to say went off the rails. That'd be a bit of a pun, but it had a whole bunch of problems, and so you've got all these sort of fencing up still in George Street, and all the local shopkeepers up in arms about it, and they didn't start knocking on Acciona's shed hut doors and saying, "Bloody hell, what are you doing about it?" They went and spoke to Transport for New South Wales and said, "What are you doing about it?" Up here in Queensland, you've got Kingsford Smith Drive, which is another great example, excuse me, where the council sought to transfer every possible risk over to the contractor. Those risks materialised in terms of utilities, in terms of geotech, and risks with the river, and the project ran over massively. And so you've got the shopkeepers in Racecourse Road complaining about loss of trade. They don't go and speak to Lend-Lease and say, what are you doing about it? They go and give council grief about it. And in both those instances, the clients, those clients are forced then to negotiate with the contractor to say, help, make the pain go away. What do we need to do to make the pain go away? And obviously the contractor is going to say, well, a bit of money might help. But so you got this situation where, well, what was the point in doing that in the first place? And DTMR, again, I'm giving a few reps to DTMR here, but I think it's appropriate to do so. They sort of said, well, look, they've already recognised, look, John, we don't go to court. We're the government. We rarely, when was the last time the government went to court to settle a dispute over a road job of some description or other? We don't do it. We always end up settling because that with the government, that's what we do. So if we're always going to settle, what is the point? Why don't we address the contractual framework to make it far more collaborative and enjoy the process along the way? We'll end up paying the same. Hopefully we're going to get much better value out of it. And this is an important point for our industry. The mental health of everyone involved in that process is going to be so much better because we're not having a blue every day.